No. Like what? New Call of Duty. Give me the new Call of Duty. Give me the new Call of Duty. Give me the new Call of Duty. Get me the new Call of Duty. No, the new one.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into
Rocket League and Fortnite is free,
It really
idiot.
should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the
So what,
season.
bro?
On
You
the
don't
other
even
side
play
of the
those
field
games.
for the visiting Patriots, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
No.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
I don't feel like playing a game.
And he was able to shed
What
the
are you even
tackle
doing
with
that
the
game? You
reserves
shoot zombies.
come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get
I will
after
be like
people.
that. I'm that
allows the
nigga.
rest of the offense to feel confident.
Of course.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Jackson flush to his right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
Busting that nigga.
It's a big play there for the Browns. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red
You're
zone.
making OnlyFans?
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st
Bro, let's make a
down.
collab OnlyFans.
To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a
what's up, gang?
4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. For New England, this is how they will line things up defensively. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the
Okay,
NFL.
quit.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know
like
that
fuck
going
nigga,
against a
quit.
team
If
of
you
this
don't like it, shut up and
magnitude
quit.
and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
4 yards
What?
on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, for real. We that hood nigga shit.
They go play action with Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down
They lose to Reese,
incompletion,
bro.
they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yo, how you fumble so much?
Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it?
Teddy Bridgewater.
2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run with White. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Time to look at the defensive starters for Cleveland. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
No. Because I'm playing Madden right now.
From the gun, Bridgewater.
I'm playing.
He almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on the opening drive.
You win, nigga. You so good.
Now 4th down.
What's up, Big Dick?
Was the call spot on? How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
I thought you were getting PS5. What happened?
There for him.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time.
They got
but they
Fabio. Suck my
3
dick.
points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one short.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he stays up. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Holding. Offense.
So that one a hold to right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught with a penalty.
Going deep. He rifles one.
Oh my God.
Picked up by Rashad Breeland. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
That's so stupid.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were
I don't know how.
all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? and they responded to the challenge.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Ron Miller's
They
on my
all came
team that he's
together there.
injured.
In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks,
Nigga, what the
they'll
fuck?
miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good.
I didn't know he was kinky like
every
that.
team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football.
Why they gotta be
before
in
they've
fucking
intercepted
cover
it.
two?
So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up
Back
a
in
world
my
of
day, I used
opportunities
to
for
get
this
early.
offense going forward.
Jackson now to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this.
Oh,
Down
what
he
the
goes.
fuck, nigga?
Derek
Nobody's
Rivers in
open.
there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his left. This is caught. It's Cooks. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And
Are
that'll
you
fall
fucking kidding me?
incomplete.
What is Lamar Jackson injured for?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again. Cummings. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Saquon.
Wanna know what the fuck he's injured for?
Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play action now, Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch it unfold,
suck my dick, suck my dick, dick. I'm a nigga.
But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional first down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
He dumps it off to Barkley and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Off the play fake. Cummings. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. A handoff to Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cummings. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
Lucci.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now let's go.
Off play action. Cummings. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Oh man, fuck you, nigga.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll escape. And he can't find it. Down. Shaq Lawson. He's the one to get it, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Nigga, Gronkowski is slow as a bitch, bro. I'm pretty sure if I aired out to him right now, he's not gonna catch it.
2nd down. Cummings looking for Gronkowski.
Oh yeah, so I
intercepted.
Damn,
Picked
nigga.
off near the 34. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield.
Intercepted it. They fucking intercepted the ball. Like I was like, fuck, it's like 20 years up in the game.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a
suck
big
my
sack
dick,
to lose
that's
that kind of
bad.
yardage. Not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Why is Manning gotten so competitive, bro?
They'll give to Hyde. And
What are you
he'll
gonna
get
do?
this up to about the 38-yard line.
You jack off, nigga.
And
That's
they'll
what you're
get
gonna
a
do.
yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Nigga, that's why you're laughing, faggot.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know
Yeah,
me,
they're
because
fine.
it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them going.
And a dump off to White. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Holding. Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt.
Nigga,
And now
what?
Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive
Lucci,
they'd
what
like
the
to
fuck are you
emulate. Of
talking
course, they'd
about
like
now?
to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah,
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Cummings. Flushed out right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Here's a give to Barkley. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
What? Bro, stop running fucking Tampa too, nigga. Like, damn.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cummings going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Looking to throw. Cummings. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Being chased out left. And he rifles one incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And now it's 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so
No,
many different
nigga, suck my
spots,
dick. I'm
and he
in the
usually
middle of my
comes
game.
through for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So the Patriots coming out now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
I wish I knew. But this one winds up to be incomplete.
I wish I knew you
One thing
would
that I like defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes.
I
That's
suck
why
my
they haven't
dick,
had
that's
much success on the
bad.
scoreboard. Now Bridgewater. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Negrito.
Coming up at
Right?
halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from
Negro.
around the NFL.
Negro
As
fell.
we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Cummings. Man open. It's Goodwin. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Back to throw. Cummings. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
All you know.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
What? Yeah, nigga.
Throwing on first down. Cummings. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Cummings.
Canta su madre, tu mamá no quiere mamahuevo.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Browns on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Those monkey titties.
From the gun, Cummings. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Dime que quieres beber, es que tengo un culazo muy grande. Yo está jalando tu penis. Chupa mi verga, hijo de puta.
Needing the tough yards, they want it with their fullback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
Talk for yourself.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
My dick.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead increases
literally,
even
I'm gonna
further.
stick my.
It's
No, I'm gonna do, bro. I'm gonna put my
now.
dick between your toes.
So it's an old school extra point that counts 3 times.
Nigga, I'm about to put French fries between my
They
toes.
weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score,
Yeah.
19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having
No,
to realize that at that moment,
no, nigga.
getting 3 points was vital.
She has
Go ahead and
another.
get the points,
She has
put 'em on
another
the board.
nigga.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that
The
should do it
bitches
for
gonna
half number
love
one.
this one.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Bro, pause.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's Bridgewater. Goes underneath here to White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there.
Big enough to no beauty.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there.
What
What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's White. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Look at my way.
All things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that. Right there, they get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the
that's from
running out the wrong
block.
door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Is that happening? Under pressure and down.
I swear to God, it's probably
they
me.
sack him back at the 36.
Oh no.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup
on what,
quarterback,
Instagram?
so the last thing they need is to lose another one right
You
here
black
on the
bitch.
sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That
No,
O-line,
they
they
got
got
Fabio,
to protect it.
Fabio.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit
Oh,
better here on
shit.
2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Let me suck your dick.
Nice
Let me say
move he
something.
had, but can't
Okay,
break
okay.
away.
Okay,
And he's brought
okay.
down just
Don't
inside
forget the
30.
pop, don't forget the smoke.
An 8-yard gain,
Oh
so that
shit.
gets him halfway there.
Ferguson,
Now
oh
they're
shit,
left
we
with
play
a third and
Ferguson.
8 more.
That was
Oh
a good
shit,
run,
my
probably right
oh
on the
I
edge
shit,
of breaking
I
into something really
play
big.
Ferguson.
So the defensive
Like
guys
it's
right
like
now
about
are
deck.
talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he
I'm
truly gets
horny.
started?
The Browns on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far.
I got 'em
This
horny,
is
bro.
3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Operating from the gun. Cummings. It's caught here by Adams. And taking it to the 15-yard line.
Nigga, yeah, nigga, fight.
13 yards to pick up there.
Oh yeah,
Good for
nigga, fight. Oh,
a
nigga,
first.
fight. Fucking nigga. Oh,
Give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, they picked up a first down for him, too.
Looking to throw. Cummings. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Steps away to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
You got it. You got a big dick.
In there to get him for sack number
Oye,
9
mamá
now
yema.
on the
¿Quién tú
year.
hablas?
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6.
Oh, fuck yeah.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors.
Yeah.
But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Santos with the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Fabio, nigga.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I got fuck who I want. I'm sucking his dick.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
I'll be fucking a nigga.
So
Nigga be sucking my dick. I'm looking on his asshole.
Team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then,
I got Fabio, bro.
you need that one guy who
Gucci,
can
I'm
make
Fabio,
a play
bro.
against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talked about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do
what the
it.
fuck?
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Defense.
I got Fabio for him. Watch out.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
What are you playing?
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. He might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They stay on the ground with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. And even 50 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there perfectly. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped.
God, fuck who I
Didn't
want.
they tell us in our
I'm
meeting
sucking
that
his
when
cock.
we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run.
Suck my dick. I'm sweating bullets right now, Lucci.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Ay, papi, eso culazo.
And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Cummings flush to his right. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score, and the Browns are pouring it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now out come the Patriots. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starts with a run by White, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? Why?
He's a big factor in the run game.
Bro. This game
no
is
gain.
Like
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Fuck my
At this
dick.
stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kenny Clark coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Doubling this guy
Nigga,
has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game...
You see, this is why you're mad racist. This is why no one loves you. Because suck my dick.
In Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third down, that's White. Just a gain of 2 there. Just going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now.
Oh, nigga, tell me what game to download. I'm done with it. Message me because I'm not. Oh, I'm not.
Wiggles free. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bartholomew Bagley, used to say,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his third touchdown now on the year, and the Browns continue to roll. So another score there, and often you talk about...
Let's see what it says. It says, oh, wow, Lucci, that's the name of the game?
The 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Because you have a big philosophy, just like me.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's
I'm coming to New York.
On the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an
boring,
injury.
your hot ass mouth.
Here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
What, you getting off your Xbox?
New England on 3rd down. Just
Okay,
one conversion
suck
in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holland. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7.
Dad.
It's 1st and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Holland. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal.
Dad.
Because everything was right. Got the
Can you give me a
completion,
toothbrush?
but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And again, it's Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Bridgewater to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3.
Throwing to start the drive. Cummings. And that's complete to Cooks. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Yeah, 1.
3-19.
Now it's Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Off the play fake. Cummings. His pass caught at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw on 2nd down. Cummings escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns are pouring it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th.
Oh, my God.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. First down, Bridgewater. On the left side, this is Stills. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing on first down. Cummings. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw. Cummings. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And the Browns continue to roll. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Bridgewater on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Cummings. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you start taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
All right, now, look at 56. Look it.
Off play action. Cummings. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Cummings. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 4th down, Cummings. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.